You guys hear me with my bougie coffee? Yes. What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Audie, getting at you guys with another Audie's Art podcast. And today is June 23rd, 2024. And, yeah, I need to update what's going on. And, I would say that this update is for you all, but at the same time I'm feeling like it's more for myself than it is for you guys. I'm not trying to be, selfish or self-centered or have it be all about me. um I just need to journalize what the hell is going on, okay? So yeah, so let me get into it because it's already 1 o'clock p.m. here in Arizona, um, Mountain Standard Time, and I have yet to get into my studio, my office, to start going in on now pretty much like the fine details. So I'm already kind of running late. So let me just get into it. So what I've done so far has just been wonderful. Oh my gosh. Um I had already prepped, I sanded the like the primer and all of those things, sanded it, dusted it, and I was trying to, I forget what day it was, but I tried to set up my spray gun to spray the base color on the sanded, ready to go boards. And it was really windy, and I was like, oh my god, are you fucking serious right now? So I couldn't even do that. I couldn't even spray the base color on. So I was like, all right, well, I gotta do something. So of course I went out and I did deliveries. And then came the next day. It was still a bit windy, but I was able to, like I took a step outside and the air was still. As soon as I got dressed, as soon as I put on my shoes, and I was just ready to pull out all of my tools, right? The wind starts picking up, which pissed me off. And I was like, all right, well, I'm still going to do it. It's not that bad, I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I just got to change the settings on my spray gun so that, when you spray, the paint doesn't, fly away in the wind unless you have heavy pressure coming out of the spray gun. So I adjusted the settings and all of that. I was mixing my paint. It was all like ready to go. But then I was trying to put the board that I don't know what you call that. It's almost, it has that Pink Panther character on it. It's like a foam. I used that to cut wood with the circular saw or whatever. That motherfucker was dusty. And when I laid that foam on the wooden horses that I got, I accidentally like dropped it. And when it dropped, like a whole bunch of dust lifted off of the board. And I was like, are you kidding me? So I had to go over it with a dust brush, which I think I have to get another one because I had to use that dust brush for when I dust off the dust from sanding the boards. So yeah, I think the dust that was on the Pink Panther board fucked up the bristles because it was that dusty. So I had to go over the Pink Panther foam with that. And then I had to change the nozzle on the air hose. And then I had to air hose I had to, use the air compressor to blow off the dust off of the Pink Panther board. And I was thinking, like, you know what? You need to get a drop cloth, like a drop cloth canvas. That way, I won't have this problem next time. So, that's gonna be on my next hardware shopping list, which I love hardware shopping list. Love Home Depot. Um, so when I did that, I set up the little pins to put my boards on, and then I just went to town on it. And to spray them, it takes me, I only sprayed like 3 boards, and it took me like 5 minutes, like less than 5 minutes. So you can imagine these steps it takes to just spray 3 pieces of boards, and they're not really big boards, but it is time consuming a little bit. And let me break it down to you guys. You guys probably don't care, but if you guys do art, you guys know, and you guys go through your own art processes. But mine was, you have to like prep, your working area. So mine was the boards. So I had to spray the primer on it. Once it dries, you gotta sand it. I do 2 different sanding techniques, so that takes time. And you got to have, if you don't give a fuck about what you're wearing, dust floats and dust gets attached to you. So, yeah, I had to wear, an apron. I had to wear a mask because I'm one of those people that get sick when I'm inhaling too much dust. So I had my mask on. And so, yeah, that's that. And then after that, you got to clean your spray gun. And you cannot, you should keep the rest of the air in your air compressor, because once you clean the gun, after you clean the gun, you got to run cleaning solution through the gun so that, it's nice and clean and ready to go. Your gun isn't damaged. And, it extends the life of your gun. So you got to clean it very well. And cleaning, I hate cleaning my spray gun. If I would hire someone to clean my spray gun, it's a pain in the ass. The paint just never seems to come out. That's why, I don't want to say that I half-ass wash my gun, but I run solution through, and I just let that motherfucker take the rest of it out. Fuck trying to get everything out in the sink. It's just a pain in the ass. So I run solution through. That's why you have the rest of the air in your air compressor. And then, if you have enough time in your day, you go ahead and you already spray the base paint, the base color. So you gotta mix that paint up. You gotta filter it so you get all the chunks out. It doesn't clog up your gun and ruin your gun. And you just go through all of that shit. And and then it's a setup. You gotta make sure that the weather is good, that you have enough light, that you have enough paint product. It's just a whole bunch of things, setting up, breaking it down, clean up, and, all of that stuff. And so yesterday I was able to start. And let me tell you, I sprayed the boards of the same paint that I have in my living room walls. And I thought it would come out darker. And, I'm not going to get into, like, the lights and darks of, the living room and all of that. But let's just say it came out lighter than I thought. So I was like, okay, you know what? I have no time to change it. This is going to have to do. So I went in with with a navy blue metallic paint, faux finish. And I was reluctant because I was like, yo, like, I don't know if this is going to work. I actually had to go to Art Supply and snag this new color because I was like, I don't know if this or that is going to be good. And I picked up 2 other different kinds of, I thought they were maroon paints. So I bought those. And when I came home, I did the first faux finish with the navy blue metallic. And it came out sick. I was like, yes, this is fucking dope as shit. But, yo, I didn't bother testing the red metallic paint for the second faux finish. Oh my God. It was like a bright red. And I'm not talking like the deep, true apple red color. Like, I would have went with that if it was true. But this was like almost pink. Man, I put on the first faux finish with that color and I was like, oh no, I didn't even test it. I didn't do anything. Like, I just went straight from the bottle onto the shelf and I was like, oh my God. And so I had to quickly get a wet paper towel and wipe all of that shit off without trying to destroy the navy blue metallic paint that I just faux finished on the shelf. Oh my God, I was freaking panicking. Let me take a sip of this iced coffee because I need to calm down. Cheers. So I was like, okay, I gotta go back to art supply. I took both of those red colors back, and but before I left, I was like, you know what? I might have to mix paints. So to my surprise, I already had a maroon color metallic paint. It was a little old, and I had to revive it. And I tried mixing that maroon metallic with metallic rust or bronze or something, and it kind of darkened it, but not enough to that I was like satisfied with. So I went back to art supply, returned those 2 red metallic paints. Oh my God. And so they didn't have any more of the maroon metallic because I checked, and I just bought like a black metallic. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to deepen the maroon one that I already have at the house. I'm just gonna put a little tint of the black. And I added some clear gesso so that it comes out a lot more creamier. And it was a success. But see, the thing is too is that I bought like the smallest squeezable bottle with the pointed nozzle. I bought that, but yo, my little handheld mixer, everybody thought it was a coffee frothel or whatever those things are called. It's actually not. It's a little mixer that you can mix resin. I could not, that tool, the mixer was not long enough to reach the bottom to mix it. So I had to shake it all about, and I was like, man, these colors aren't mixing. They're not mixing very well. But I did a test and it was still a success. But I still need to find another container so that I don't have that fucking problem again, because I was like, damn, like, what else is next, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't like to have that mindset, because I feel like I have that mindset all the time. Like, when I'm doing deliveries, I'm just like, oh, what now? Like, oh my God, I need to get gas. Like, oh my God, speed bumps, you know? Like, I'm trying not to have that attitude with my art. So, you know, it worked out. It worked out, and it looks sick. It looks so fucking sick. I'm so proud of myself. And so I guess I just wanted to give you guys an update about, let's see. Okay, so today is June 23rd, 2024. And let's see, my art has to be submitted by the 1st at the exhibition. I'm getting worried because I'm unsure if my parents are going to be going to the reservation on Monday or whatever, or like later on during the week. I have no idea, but I need to get those other boards cut. I need to get them cut. I need to get them sprayed, sanded, dusted, all of the process that I told you guys about, what goes on before you can actually put on like the very first faux finish. Like, yeah, I'm fucking worried. And even though these boards are sprayed, right, like they're the base paint and all that, they still have to be spray varnished. They need to be varnished, but before I can varnish, I need to spray the back side underneath the shelves. So yeah, and those are a different color. That's why I'm saying it's like kind of stressful, but I'm hoping that I can get very far today. But yo, I just had something delicious to eat and I'm like fucking sleepy. I am tired and I slept about 10 hours. Why is it that I'm still sleepy? And I forgot to take my vitamins. So shit. A lot going on and I feel like I'm not moving fast enough. And oh my god, and another thing I completely forgot. When I was out doing deliveries last night, I fucking had a flat tire. I had a flat tire and it's on my Instagram stories. So yeah, I'm on a donut right now and the donut only has 1 PSI in it. No fucking air in it. My dad just tried putting air in it and he's like, it seems like there's no air in it. Or it's not getting inflated. So I'm not even gonna mess with that shit today. I'm gonna just be in my studio and I'm just gonna go to town on my paints. I'm gonna just blast my music. I'm gonna light some incense. I'm gonna pray and just enjoy the art process. And have I been liking it? Yes. Yes, it's all about the art process, you guys. What the hell was I thinking? Or not thinking? But anyhow, I hope you guys are all completing and your art projects are nothing but huge successes. And yo, if you are an artist and you want me to check out your works, drop the links in the chat box or in the comment section. Oh my god. Yeah, and yeah, I want to check out your stuff, check out my stuff. Everything's all my links are in the description. And thank you all so much for pressing play. Don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. I'm going to get back into the studio. And I will talk to you guys or see you guys in the next Audie's Art Podcast or on Instagram and TikTok with my reels and my art stories. All right? I'll check you guys then. Peace.